Just tell me when you're ready.
No. I'm ready. I just have to do a thing.
Liar, you've never done a thing ever. Since when have you started?
Oh. Now let's see how this goes. Anyone got the markers? There we go.
Me.
I should have eaten shitty food. Oh well.
Somebody suffered through high dose.
Who suffered through hydratus?
There's someone wearing the full elemental set.
Oh, damn. Here.
Hey, I was fighting you. Get back here.
I'm not hungry.
Looking for the single puddle. Back here. Remember, purple just runs straight to the wall. Rinse and repeat. Looking for the single puddle. Back here. Big boy's gotta die.
That's fine.
Nope, yep. I just didn't want anybody to switch too soon. So we were killing them all pretty quick. Easy.
still level in Arcana. Saw the thing about. Then I'll teach you to drift.
I don't remember. What didn't happen? Move. Pick your color.
Got right.
Someone will need to grab left.
Victor, take the left tower when it happens. Then we know. Move Victor some. Oh, why won't I? There we go. Yep, nope, it's me. I was trying to grab it. It just didn't like me. Like.
Yeah, you gotta zigzag so much for it to grab.
Almost ran back into that.
Spread out. Pink towers.
You know how, like, everyone bitches about Sheltron not working on,
Stack up.
leads?
Stack up. Move.
It works on that frickin' spread thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Earthshakers.
It's like none of my other mitigations work on it, but fucking block does.
It'll be a spread and move. Move. Pink towers. Close. So knock back.
He seems to be eating shit properly.
Yep. Feel the wind. Move. Move. Rinse and repeat. Stack up. Move. Pick your colors.
I have left.
Somebody needs. Somebody needs. All right.
That's new.
Wait a minute. Somebody's up here who shouldn't be.
No, I can be up there. It's just you guys have to scooch over to one side. Trying to keep uptime.
Oh, you stupid game. Well.
Nope. Oh god. So this is a spread, by the way. Pink towers. It'll be stack up after this AoE.
I was not in it because I was hard casting.
Oh, yeah.
Fred. Move. Think towers. Close for knockback. Yeah, kill the wind stuff.
Oh shit.
Move. Eight. Move.
We'll make it, it'll be just a little scuff.
Whatever, it's fine. It's a dumb game anyway.
Oh, I thought that was honestly the...
No, enrages now.
Yeah, now it's the enrage. That's fine. Everything's good.
Even with how fucked that was, we still cleared it in one shot.
Yeah, if you have the green, go up front and stay on the right side, but grab the
Well, but
tether.
we
I
have to
went.
get
My
them
home game
first.
just didn't go
See
in.
that's I think part of it, Maze. Is I
Yeah.
think you came up amongst us a little quicker.
Well, it's because
we were
green was
still
right
trying
where I
to-
was. So I-
No, yeah, but we were trying to grab tethers, and then I think that caused part of the confusion. Like,
Yeah, you had the tether. I'm like, oh shit.
That's
Right,
why
and
I swept over to try and get. But yeah,
yeah, just if you hang out at like towards the edge of the hitbox for just a second, right? Like, let us gather, and then I think it'll go a little smoother.
See, the green spawned right under me as I was trying to go for the uptime, and then it was death.
Mm.
yeah, that'll kill you.
Yeah, yes, it will.
Kill you dead.
No fox.
No fox, and I didn't get the present because there were 3 freaking locations it could have been. And I, of course, got the third.
Game on.
Sucks when you click it and there's like two turns left. Like, well, that sucks.
Big
Yeah.
money, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
Gotta
Oh,
take what I
womp
can get.
Yeah, got my retelling. That's all that matters.
I got my 50 leaves.
Yeah.
And I had no fox.
Selected.
Yeah, I haven't seen a fox in ages. I think I'm gonna just go for the present and swords at this point because, like, every card that I've had since we've been doing this just hasn't had a fox.
This time I'll actually have Tonto around.
Is that what happened? All right.
Yeah. Waymarks, you got 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Crap. Okay, there we go.
puddle.
Fuck game.
Looking for the single puddle. Pink side. Purple all the way to the wall. Let's repeat. Victor, aren't you glad you joined us? Isn't this easy?
It was very good.
That first night was a struggle, but everything after then has been like... Now I lock out all the babies, because we don't have any babies anymore.
Ow.
Looking for the single puddle. Tank side. Purple to wall. We're killing that dude 20 seconds earlier than is convenient for me, okay? I want Lilybell back.
Very rude.
Yeah, very good.
How you doing?
That was a lot.
You
What?
are rich.
What?
Well, you did stuff, I did
What?
stuff.
What's the problem?
I hit his size. I'm like, I was part of it too, okay? Just everything blew up.
There was a little spin to win going on there too, so it's like everything just took a pounding.
Right?
I think it's fine. I don't know what you're complaining
We're all
about.
alive.
Everything's good. I just got really scared. I really don't want to wipe to that. That's all I'm saying.
the dragoon.
No. We got colors.
Green, so somebody's gotta get right.
Oh, get through.
I also
Okay,
have
left.
green.
I'll stay left. Earthshaker. Move. Spread. Pink towers. Are you baiting after this? Stack up. Move. Earthshakers.
You little fucker.
Sure. Spread out. And bait. Move. After the AoE, it's the knockback. Be close. Very close. It's not a drill. Kill the wind. Move. Move. In the puddle. Rinse and repeat. Move. Colors.
I have left.
Yeah, somebody needs right.
Victor or Sarah, or both. Mine, I can't. Oh god. Yeah, this is... I might have. I was trying to... I thought I was missing one. It was a little confusing. Move. Spread. Pink towers. Stack up. Move. Are we gonna kill here? Jesus. Earthshakers. Spread and bait. Move. Pink tower. Yep. Damn.
I mean, I will say we do have someone that's wearing a DSR tag, and I'm pretty sure the one guy was also a similar type of person.
That was good. That was...
It's like the exact same board.
That's a good clear time though. How many of these dumb things do I
No
have?
fucks, but
I don't
I
have
went.
to buy anything.
I went with chest and sword, so I got 40 at least.
See, I tried to do chest and sword, and then the chest just wouldn't show up, so I got 25.
More incentive for you to learn Sophia and come do that with us.
Oh, I already know Sophia.
Oh, I don't know Sophia.
Sophia,
so
the
that's
one
gonna be
is-
fun.
Is that the one with the
Scales.
balance? That's the scales. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that to farm it for the mount back in the day.
That one's not too bad.
I feel like by the time I farmed the
I
mount
feel
on
it's
that one, it was-
easier than Sephirot. I thought Sephirot was the hardest of. Well, again, the demon guy's kind of. Well, I think the demon guy's challenging because of Party Finder. I don't necessarily think he's challenging. I just think.
So, skip sword, disband.
But that was a good. That was a good Sephirot run.
We are professionals.
We are professionals.
I suppose I will go back to Boja.
Now, are we gonna help the enemy team or any of those people with?
Oh, they're doing it right now.
Oh, they're doing it right now.
Wait, I thought they disbanded.
3
They-
of them left.
Yeah.
So they lose healers, or
They lost
Yep.
both their healers and a DP.
This is a ranged physical.
It was their red mage. And what's really funny is the static the red mage left for has already disbanded after like a week of bad prog.
So you're saying that red mage is the problem?
The red mage was.
Yeah. See, I'll say we are not the fastest team out there. Okay, like we're just
Really?
not right. But we have
our
cleared
advantage is once we
every
finally clear,
tier.
it seems like the stupid shit that holds us up for weeks suddenly is like, oh, that's not a problem anymore.
Well, it's funny because this fucking tier, we finally get that first clear of P8S. The very next week for re-clears, we did it all in one night. And then we did it, and then we've done that every fucking
Yep.
night since.
Yep. It's
I
like
mean,
we just have to
there've been
do it.
close occasions.
Last night.
Last
you
night,
mean?
yeah. Literally the last pull.
But even if we hadn't got like we would have done it tonight, and I have every confidence that
Oh,
we
yeah.
would have cleared it tonight. Probably like within like the first like pull.
Well,
like, it would have
part of
been
it,
fine.
part of it is I think a lot of people start going a little pear-shaped around 9 or 10, depending upon your time zone.
It doesn't help that we skipped a week.
Well, yeah, and-
that never helps.
We all forget to play how to play the game. I think Sarah
that's
said
us.
like 1 week skips are bad.
Well, it's like every single phase, it was like we get to it and like, oh shit, what do I do here?
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I screwed up every time on almost every quote unquote new mechanic. But after we got past it, it's like, all right, we're good.
Yep.
And I will say, we would have cleared a lot sooner if it weren't for those bullshit stacked towers that don't separate till like the last.
Yeah, I was so mad when I saw that happen on our side. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, we're
Well,
not
it's
going to
funny
recover
'cause
this.
It's like Torm's over there with Shelby. I don't remember who it was, but it's like I'm like, oh shit, Torm. And it's like by then it was way the hell too late because there's no way he was gonna make it in time. It's like, how the hell are you supposed to know where that is?
I know.
Yeah, I mean the trick
That's
is
been my
really you
complaint on
gotta.
that from day one.
You gotta,
have to
like,
look at
zoom
both
out.
Sides is
Yeah.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I started doing after the one caught us, and I was just like, no, it's like, all right, it's like, no, I'm tracking. Where it's like, no, there's only 2 on the right side and 1 on the left, so the one in the middle, that's 4.
I have a hard time. I've always had a hard time just because I do fine if I get second towers. I promise you it'll be flawless, right? But the first towers are the ones that I have the harder time with because everything just blew up because of the spread, right? And now I'm like trying to look for towers and I can't fucking see them. And then the other towers are already spawning. It's like there's a lot right there. Second tower is easy. First towers are a little stressful for me.
Well, and yeah, like Syracuse and I were talking, it's like we kind of missed about 4 weeks of Prague because people had like, you know, we're all adults with adulting things to do and going off and doing adulting things. And so we missed
It's unacceptable.
I think
we were progging faster when
that I get invited to.
well, we were progging faster during COVID and we were all locked in our houses.
Pretty much.
Yep. I just kind of, I don't know, like it would be nice. I think probably it's not realistic for us to do anything faster than like one a week. And that would be speedy for us, but that I think is realistic. But yeah, we're not gonna clear all 4 fights in 1 week. That's just not what we're gonna do. But I will give us kudos because we have cleared every tier.
Mm-hmm.
The Shiva tier was a little spicy, but that was the closest that we ever got to not clearing.
Well, Shiva was a bit of a mess considering that we had the revolving door towards the end there.
Yeah. Yep. There were contributing factors, but I'm just saying, like that's the closest that we ever got to just not clearing the fight.
Yeah.
And
Promise we actually did, like, we cleared 1, 2, and 3 the first, second, and third week.
yeah,
12 took us like another like
like another month.
Well, and we had people we cycled to. That's what's his name, and then
Oh, was that when we dumped blue?
yeah, it is.
Yep. That is when we dumped blue because of multitude of issues.
Several things. Who did we get in then? Was that when we got Victor?
Nope, that's when you got the Black Mage.
Victor is Azurin, or not Azurin, Arcana's replacement.
Yes, because we were running just like Unreals or something.
No, Isara is Arcana's replacement.
Yes, Asara is
Oh.
Arcana's replacement.
Was Victor
Victor-
Vanille's
Victor,
replacement?
when did you join us?
Did he replace Vanille?
I replaced the Black Mage, the Stellar Black Mage.
Oh, Hector.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so
Hatsune or whatever.
Hector,
Okay.
yeah.
Hecate.
Okay.
Hecate, yeah.
so when you came on, were we still doing 12 or were we done with 12?
You were done with 12, I think.
Yeah, we were progging.
Okay.
For my sake.
We were doing
Got it.
Uwu.
Straight to Uwu.
Okay.
And you were
Okay.
like, here, Victor, pick up the first 3 phases of Uwu and as fast as you can. I was like, okay.
Hey, you did fine.
Because we picked up. We
were
picked
like,
up.
follow Arcana. Like, I remember that.
Didn't we pick up Hecate? While we were in reclears for 12.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to get a 99 parse.
Yep.
Which they did.
I think they got
eventually.
it,
They
too.
did. He
eventually
did.
get
Yeah.
it. He did actually get it.
He was like rank 8 black mage. He was.
Yeah, he was really. What
was
was
good.
he doing with
I
us?
still remember when we made the comments, like, you do realize what this group is, right? We're like a bunch of morons.
Well, it was funny because he was always asking us to join purse parties and stuff too, and I'm like,
I think I joined one of his parse parties once. That was actually kind of fun. But, yeah, he was working on that 99. It's like, what are you doing with us, friend? Like, no offense, but
It's like working on the 99, and he's like, clear. He's doing like 97.
well, we also cater to him completely too. It's like, oh, if you don't want to move, sure, we'll let you stand
oh
still.
yeah, we were like, yeah, we'll work around you, sir. Okay, because you were doing. He was cranking out numbers. That's not the black mage that you are gonna
Yeah.
like.
Bully.
Like that's not. I mean, look, if Torum said more things that he like wanted to stay put for, I feel like we would do it for him. I already wiggled around with him during Ruby 5 because I run to the corner and he does not. He takes the healer spot in Ruby 5.
I do enough off-party chat to ask him like how he wants to handle certain mechanics
Yeah.
because he has spots he wants to run to, and generally I don't even need to ask him because I can just tell where he wants to go. But there were a couple things on P8 that I was like, okay, do you want this spot every time when we return to this position?
Yep.
But yeah, Hecate was doing all those no B4 rotations and stuff that
the AI, the fucking AI rotation.
the AI rotation, yeah. Which you needed the mana pulse ticker for and stuff.
Which he had. I
Yep.
remember him talking about that. He
It's
was,
really
like I
funny.
said, I
Hopefully
was.
the other group.
Huh?
Tor bullies the other group for his spot.
Yeah. I mean, you know. If he, like I said, if there was something that he was like, I really want to have that spot, he'd probably get it. You know, like I don't think we'd fight with him. I think we'd be like, okay, cool, you can have that spot. As long as it wasn't something totally like really stupid, unreasonable, like all those weird positionings that those two DPS wanted when we were doing Shiva.
Did Hecate replace Vanille?
I think so, maybe.
Yes.
That's a little
Yes.
weird around that time.
Yeah, because Vanille left to join.
An ultimate.
We cleared with Vanille, but
Yeah.
he left to join a
He wanted-
T group
Oh,
or something like
Yeah,
that.
he wanted to do T. Yeah.
It's like we did like 8 weeks of re-clears, and then he left to do T because he didn't want to do Uwu because I think he already had cleared it.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. He was, and I think he wanted to move on to a faster group too, which I
Yeah.
never begrudge anyone that. Like, if that's what you want, then I wish you well. Like, that's not what I want. I mean, it would be cool if we did it a little bit faster than what we've been doing it, but I don't necessarily, I'm not interested in being in a week one.
Yeah.
That
No,
sounds like a lot.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like
I'm not
I am
taking
a
vacation.
week- I'm not taking
Right.
a fucking week off of work to turn my leisure game into a fucking job.
Yeah, it's like if I took a week off of work to play a video game, I don't think my wife would tolerate that.
She'd be like, hello.
I want to go visit my family in Washington. Can we use your vacation for that?
Right. That many things that would take priority for sure.
Yeah.
That's just not where we're at in life. But
Yeah. My
that's why I don't
my
ever
days
get
of
mad
my
at
life
people where it's like
revolving.
you have different goals.
Well, yeah, my days of my life revolving around MMO, or at least until I retire. And all the kids are moved out.
Final Fantasy 14 patch 65.
Look, I feel
Look,
that
I'm still
Maze,
playing
okay, because
EverQuest occasionally.
I got a dog, and that already seriously cut into my time. So like, I don't even know. 2 children, fuck that. It's like I don't even know how you play. Like,
Well, I
So
mean,
you just
His
ignore them.
wife and the kids in the background.
well, yeah. Yeah, they're having fun, even though it's technically past Vicky's bedtime. But well, I mean, part of the trick is I play late night, so that they're
yeah,
in
but then
bed.
you don't sleep.
No, they go to bed at like 8:30. So
No, but you are up late, and I'm assuming you get up early.
no, I don't get up early.
He is not like.
I am
me,
not a morning
Nazarene,
person.
That get up at like freaking 4 in the morning.
I get up at
Well,
like
at 6,
I
7?
I get up at like 8:30.
Oh, okay, well, that's
'cause
later than I
I'm
thought.
salaried. I go to work at like 9.
Oh, okay.
Well, because so here's the thing. If I go into work early, I just basically stare at my computer screen for an hour because I'm just like, "Ugh, I'm not a morning person. I accomplish no work if it's too early. So,
And being a salary person.
but
people
on the other
expect
hand,
you to
I
be there
work.
until fucking 6.
Well, yeah. On the other hand, I work late, and because I tend to just like that. There's a issue like there's core hours. So like where I am, because of there's Europe and there's China, core hours are basically like 9 to 3. So I'm there during that time. But earlier than that, no, I don't like doing that. I hate it when project managers in China calls at like 8 in the morning because I'm just in them and grumpy.
No, grumpy.
Yeah.
Kind of funny that your core hours are the same as mine.
But yeah, I tend to be a late, which, you know, obvious happens. It tends to interfere with raid nights some nights where I'm like, I'm still at work and it's 6 o'clock. I'm not getting home till 7:30.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
doesn't
and then that
help
week one
this-
clear group would have kicked you.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's just it. You know, I have to accept that I'm not going to be we're not going to week one clear because we all have lives. Some of us go do Pokemon judging, others go and do, I'm curling right now. We actually scored points tonight. Didn't win, but we scored points, so, proggers. We're the team that pisses off the other teams when we score points, because that means you're bad if you let us score points. But, yeah. What I need to do is get back into Beat Saber, because my wife is busy clearing expert and beating my high score, so I have to put a stop to that.
What is it?
Beat Saber? You don't know what Beat Saber is?
I do not.
Oh my
Do I
god.
want to
Like
know?
the best VR game that exists.
It's probably, yeah, I would agree with that. It is probably the best VR game that exists.
It's basically VR.
You have
Like,
lightsabers,
guitar
and
type thing.
it's a rhythm game, and you have to slice blocks with lightsabers to the beat
So like Fruit Ninja?
With music.
with music.
The blocks are like coming at you at high speed. Because
And higher difficulties, they have specific directions in which they need to be cut or stabbed.
Well, get on that then.
Well, she just perfect an insane difficulty track, so I think
No,
she's
it's an expert. Insane is the name of the song.
okay.
cheater.
There, that's my wife's most recent taunting of me.
Let me see. Oh. She's streaming it?
Well, yeah, kinda. You can stream from the Oculus and then she recorded it and uploaded it to YouTube. It actually works really well with the Oculus because one Beat Saber isn't too technically demanding of your hardware, and the Oculus is really nice and light and doesn't have a wire. My Reverb G2 has a wire, and it's a little less friendly to games like Beat Saber.
See, I don't have a VR, so
You wouldn't be able to use it anyway because your dog would just steal it.
yeah, probably. Jesus.
You wouldn't be able to find your controllers.
Ever. Everything. He's such a jerk. Can't, like, he's too big now, and he tries, like, the second, it's like if I get up, if he's laying on the floor, if he is asleep, and I get up and I go to the bathroom, he is up immediately. He is on my desk, reaching for anything he can grab. Mouse, keyboard, any cables. He loves the cables. He doesn't chew on them. He just wants to steal them. He's knocked over sodas. He has, he broke, actually, one of my headsets because he just grabbed it and then he dropped it. Like, a menace. He starts with the trainer tomorrow. Like, or not tomorrow, Saturday. They will
How old is
teach
he
him
now?
to be good. He is 5 months old.
I think it's about a standard age, isn't it? Granted, I've never been a dog
I think
owner,
it's
but I
like
think
5-6 months. Yeah, usually they start
you wanna-
training.
You gotta start them young enough that it actually, like, that they're enthusiastic and that it
Right.
takes.
Yeah. That's the thing, is it's like you can train a dog when they're older, but when they're younger, especially, they're like so food motivated. And like you said, they're enthusiastic and they're excited about it, and they like, it's fun. And also there's like fewer bad habits to try to break them out of, at least. And you know, that's always easier. You don't have to unteach some things.
And we have an aunt that she would always have dogs, and she had them always extremely well trained, which was nice. But then she'd have a boyfriend who would also have a dog, and his dog would be terribly trained and annoying.
See, I want him to be well trained, and I'm hoping, because this, like, the trainer that we found, basically, like, they do like 1 hour with you and the dog once a week, and then there's like, he said that there's going to be stuff that he's going to expect us to do as well, because he
yeah.
has two options. Either he just takes the dog from us like 3 times a week for an hour each and just brings him back when he's done, or we do this like once a week thing, and basically with the once a week thing, then he gives us like homework.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta... Yeah, you can't, like, just be like, well, it's all the trainer, it's gotta do all the work. I'm just gonna...
Right.
You gotta be
Well,
consistent.
They have ones, you know, like there's board and train and like other things where the trainer will do like the bulk of the work, at least for you, and then just kind of teach you afterwards. Because I looked at board and train programs, but I didn't like them. But basically what they do is they take your dog for like 4 weeks and then they give you back a beautifully trained dog and they're like, okay, this is what we did. And like, you need to keep doing this, right? So they don't like backslide. But I was like, I kind of like, I want to learn it.
Laddie on The Simpsons. Oh yeah, a dog like this you could feed every day.
I want to learn too, though. That was my big thing. Is like, this is, I'm sure, not going to be my last dog. And I mean, like, I watch all the YouTube videos and stuff, but I'm like not an expert. This is amateur mode over here, okay?
Yeah, my cousin's husband, he had a, I don't think he has one anymore because I know that dog died, but he had a black lab and it was, you know, an extremely well-trained hunting dog.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Vince.
Yep, Vince.
I just want him to be a good boy. So, we started the trainer on Saturday.
Yeah, and then maybe instead of stealing your stuff, he can retrieve it for you.
Oh my god, that would be so good.
He's sitting at the computer and be like, "Go get me dinner, dog," and then the dog brings you the plate of fish tacos.
Don't know how they will cook it, but I'll take it.
Goes and picks it up.
Look, I've gotten him to the point now where he takes things, but I can get them, once he takes them, he does get excited to bring them to me. That's like, like, you stole my crochet needle, but like, yes, good boy, bring it back. And he gets very excited about that. He does like to do that. If I drop things, then I've started to teach him too, like to pick it up and give it to me instead of pick it up and run. Because that was where we started. Okay, so see, I've taught him some things. Okay, he can sit, he can lay down. He is learning to bring things back to me after he steals them. It's a work in progress. But I figure, you know, like, this is a dog that, like, hopefully I'm gonna have in my life for, like, you know, 10 to 15 years, right? So it's probably worth investing in the training. Like, early on, you know?
You know, avoiding the 10 to 15 years of frustration versus, you know, it's like, good dog.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But he's pretty smart, and he's, you know, he's kind of a doofus, but they're very trainable, right? Like, I'm not talking like smart, like IQ wise, but they're very good. Like, retrievers are really good at like figuring out what you want them to do and then doing it. Like, they're good at that. They're very trainable dogs. He's almost entirely stopped trying to drag me when we go on walks. Like I'm like, you're gonna be 70 pounds, okay? We cannot do this.
Well,
like,
I
right?
mean, you could teach him to drag you, and then you get like a rickshaw or something.
Roller skates. I'm gonna go roller skating with him, but even then, I don't want him dragging me because he's gonna drag me out into the street. Like,
Well, that's what you gotta train him not to do.
Well, wait. First, you got to get the stroller for the cat,
I have the stroller for the cat.
and then you have him drag you and the cat at
And
the
the
same
cat?
time.
Okay, I'll do that.
Dog running at full speed. You're on roller skates. The cat's just just freaking out.
I'm waiting to be able to take them together. I haven't been able to because he kind of takes two hands right now. He's a little bit all over the place still. Like, I've got him to stop dragging, but he doesn't like heel, you know? He still very much is like running all over the place, and we're working on that. Okay. But it kind of takes two hands to like keep him in line, and so I don't have a hand free for the stroller, but that's gonna happen. We're gonna go on a big family outing as soon as he learns how to walk calmly. See, the calmly is the part that we are not achieving. Like,
I have to get my cat hot tickets.
you could have been a millionaire.
I just don't
Nope.
understand the Cacpock tickets. It's just like I buy them and then I forget about, and then it's just like, and then I check on them again later and they're expired. This is bullshit. Alrighty.
When is Ultimate Omega coming out?
I think it's like a couple of weeks after the 6.3 release, which is like
24th.
next week for the 6.3.
Yeah,
Okay.
patch drops on Tuesday. We get the raid 2 weeks after that.
Does
So we'll
So-
start on it, I guess, the week after it drops.
does the
It's kind
so
of
does the
fun.
Tuesday patch unlock? Yes. Hi, little man. Does the Tuesday patch unlock P8? Hey, little
Ooh,
man.
that's a good question. Victor, do you know?
I have no clue.
Oh, hi, little man.
View the special site.
What? Come up. Come up.
Of course, problem is that usually they don't really say anything about that. Does drop the next weapon.
Yeah, it's a microphone. You get away.
Next alliance. I don't know if that means
I thought the next relic.
Yeah, I know
weapon
you
wasn't
like to
until
grab
the-
that.
The 0.5.
Yeah.
0.5. Yeah, 0.35.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
a-
like,
a
unless
red.
Pop is lying to me. Pop wouldn't do that.
So is he just dropping from the raid scene altogether, or is he like cutting back Final Fantasy
He's
14?
gonna probably raid with his boyfriend.
I think neither of them are raiding right now. I believe they are both taking a break.
Well, I mean, his boyfriend's like one of the week 1 clearers, isn't
Mhm. Yeah. But that's the thing is I think that his boyfriend is not doing raiding this tier or ultimate. But I think I don't think that he's going to not play Final Fantasy. I think he's going to keep playing Final Fantasy. I just think he
he?
doesn't.
I would be shocked
raid.
because considering that I think he's actually online right now, isn't he? Oh no, he's not.
He tells me all the time this is the only game he plays. So, like, what else would he do? I'm gonna assume that he is probably going to be like around. He just doesn't. He just wants to take a break from raiding, and I think his boyfriend does too. So, I am hoping that in 6 months he'll be tired of his break. And I won't be attached to my new healer, and we can kick them and bring them back. Be like, sorry.
No, that's toxic.
Toxic white mage.
Okay.
They didn't
but-
have eye level or level 90 weapon.
Just go in and.
like this. It's
I'm
not
sorry, your gear level isn't high enough after like.
after. And we'll do it. We'll be on like week 7 of our P12 clear. We'll be like, this just isn't working.
We'll see if I regret this. Someone needed a tank or a healer to help the queue for Seed of Sacrifice.
Could just spontaneously disband the entire group and then reband without the one person.
Look, we've all decided that none of us are gonna raid anymore. It's not you. The 7 of us all just need a break, and then we'll like go make a new Discord without them. We'll keep this one up for like, we'll be like, we'll let you know if we ever come back.
Red. Yeah.
We made the comment that Torm needs to post that warning.
B.
Your healers, your co-healers, are toxic
B.
white mage.
L.
I wonder when he's gonna post.
U. E.
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah. You like playing with that? Yeah. I know you like playing with
meanwhile,
that.
Everybody's like ready to go, so we gotta get somebody now.
Right now, we're all here. We're waiting. We're doing ultimate tonight.
E. You seen
Where's our
E?
new healer?
Please find a healer that's BIS.
You know,
They have to already know the ultimate fight. He should put that in there. Like,
we need 6 months of relevant experience in
in the 6.3 ultimate.
in TOP. It's like the Omega Protocol or something like that. It's just like we
Oh my
need.
god, we're gonna call it pop.
I mean, that's literally what
What's
it's called,
that?
but I don't know.
What is that?
But it's just like,
is
like we need 6 months of relevant experience, like a fucking
Mm-hmm.
job posting, where it's like, it's like, oh, you
Mhm.
need a year and a half of relevant experience in this programming language. It's like the guy's posting, like, I'm the one that made
Is
this
mommy playing Oculus? Is it
half a
one?
year ago.
Is your mommy?
It's just like nobody has 2 years of experience.
Right. We need you to have already cleared.
I'm gonna be real honest, it is kind of pissing me off all of these random websites that post 14 content now, because trying to search for the answer is like impossible. It's like I'm guessing that Savage
Yeah.
doesn't unlock with 6.3 because I've not seen that said anywhere, but it's like every single one of them is like, here's how you unlock the raise. I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for,
I
Google.
don't care about that. Like, we're so far past that. Like, Fine Boja field notes left. Suffering.
Okay, the tier unlocks are like kind of like super fucking random.
When have they unlocked previously?
Like, anytime between like 6 and 8 months. So it's like Eden's Gate released with 5.05, and then it was 5.18 was when they unlocked the tier. First was 5.2 with an unlock at 5.31. And then Promise was 5.4 with 5.56.
They're just like whenever they fucking feel like it.
Kind of?
That's weird considering that everything, like, they typically are very, very specific about when content-related things happen, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh? Yeah.
2 months after an ultimate release, or 2 months before the next major patch. Like, so like 6.2 is when
Oh, right. I don't have
this
Betty combo.
tier started, and then it was like, so like it would be like 2 months before 6.4, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like they should just go ahead and unlock it, but what do I know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a criticism that a lot of people have. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, don't touch any buttons, please.
I don't know.
Especially when you are clearing, like, later into the tier, it feels slower, you know? Or when you're not doing funky, like I know our
Whoa,
friend
look at
told me,
that.
like the group that he was running in,
Whoa, is that
because
neat?
they were doing the whole like alt clear, you know, scuffy
Yeah,
wuffy
they're doing,
things.
like the gear funneling or whatever.
Right. So
Now
he
you can
said
help
he
me hit
was
buttons.
like this in like week 5.
And he's running also their tank, isn't he, or something?
No, he's back on DPS, but he's yeah. So then they clear on alts.
Yeah,
to
look
get
at that.
gear drop. Yeah, they just weird stuff like that.
Sounds like
What did you say, Victor?
so. That sounds like cancer.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Oh,
so
you want a
fair,
hug?
it's like
Oh.
if you've
We did it.
cleared, it's
We
like,
did it.
I mean, what's like another?
Yeah, you see we're up there?
I guess
Yeah.
it's just another set of characters.
Yeah,
Right.
that's you. Oh, you want a
But I
hug?
guess the thing is that you probably clear it, I don't know, like 3 times a week to make that happen
You see the baby up there, huh?
Possibly, maybe
on
that
alts
wouldn't-
and.
Well, would it be 2 times?
Well, like if you don't want to
Yeah.
really sweat, then yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
But
know
I'm
the
saying I think you
exact,
could do
like,
it. I
way
think you
it's
could do
done.
it 3 times, and get everybody, like everybody a 1 chest, additionally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it all works.
Oh, the multiple clearing thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you...
Yeah, where you clear on ults and...
You can technically get like 2 chests for everybody if you do it right, but that's like super. You gotta have like 8 ults that can raid.
Right.
Which is just like, fuck that.
Those are the people that want to cheese purses and crap really early on. They have
Yeah, week 1 this. Like, just clear every fight 8 times on your 8 ults.
There are people that do that, or it's like
not
fucking
really.
raiding it. It's just like parsing in this tier is like the dumb. It's like you look at it and it's like some of those fights where it's
Oh,
like,
careful, little man.
well, and it's like fucking blue, and it's like what the hell? And then you look at it and it's like, I did everything perfectly. What's the fucking difference? It's just like, oh, it's because I was critting on my fucking Soul Eater heals. That's why my crit rate's so high. I wasn't critting on Blood Spiller. It's like, looking at this other guy, he's critting on Blood Spiller. Apparently I'm just doing it wrong.
Yeah, crit differentials and parsing feels bad.
Which is funny because it's like you posted that thing
He's
about
such a
the
cuddly little man.
logs. And all I can think is like, you know what I'd like to see is they don't have to use it as like a parsing metric, but I'd like to see
Now
you know,
go
like
over here.
you know, like a openly advertised. I'd like to see one that has like all crit RNG and direct hit RNG. You know, like just a raw. How much did you fuck up kind of thing metric? It's like, how good are you at actually executing?
I would like that, and to take it one step further and have it sorted by eye level.
That too. That said, doing it by item level is really hard because there's no like easy way for them to like scan for that information.
I mean, they have your gear. They know, because like if you look at your character, you see it.
Yeah, there's like a thing about that where it's
Sorry.
like they can get like the gear and they can kind of figure it out, but like there's a thing about it where it's like they can't. There's no way for them to like do an
Yeah,
API
just a little-
call of the lodestone where it actually just gives them the raw data. They have to like do a bunch of cross-reference shit to make it.
Careful, little man.
Well, because it's the only thing that I don't understand.
Confetti
I
combo.
don't understand a lot of it is FF logs is run by the same people who do WoW logs, and WoW logs sorts by eye level. So I'm like, they've obviously figured it out somewhere. I just don't get why they don't carry it out.
Because in WoW, there's like just a generic API call that they can make. And what that is like they can basically send a request to the Blizzard's web server or whatever that says, "Hey, I want this information in like a plain
Oh,
text."
careful, little man.
And Blizzard server
Oh,
is like,
making my life hard.
There you
Make
go.
my life hard.
And then they can process that. The problem with 14
They're
is
pulling it off of
Lodestone.
Lodestone.
Lodestone doesn't let you do that. So what they're doing when they create your character is they're basically like copying the image data and then referencing that back to create like your tier list. So it's a lot. That's why you have to request an update for it to do it, because it's a lot harder on their servers to do that because Lodestone's stupid.
Well, and
I still think it is. I think that if they, I'm not saying it wouldn't be difficult, but I think it's possible. It has to be possible because literally, if you look at your character on FF logs, it shows your gear. Like, so they're getting that. So again, I understand that it might not be as easy as it is with WoW because they have to pull it differently and because it's coming from Lodestone. But I fail to understand as well why it would not be theoretically possible to have it account for that.
I did actually like talk with a guy on like the balance once about that, what actually like is involved in that shit. And more or less, what they have to do is that if you look at your character on like Lodestone, there's links on the gear. And more or less, that's what they have to do is scrub all of those links and visit those links to then get the information. So it's like conceivably
Well-
they could do it, but it's like a huge fucking mess. And the problem is, a lot of people also have their damn profiles private. So it's like,
Well,
Yeah, so
and
then-
also I can imagine people would. What I can imagine too is people will also manipulate it, like, oh, I'll upload my parse while I have my low eye level gear equipped.
yeah, that they didn't say anything about that, but yeah, I'm sure that that's going to be like a problem.
Yeah, that there could be ways to cheese it.
Yeah, because that's like the difference with like World of Warcraft again. It's like they actually have like an API that you can just request the information. It's like, oh yeah, you cleared on this date, and here's your gear list. Like, okay, it's like as simple as it can get.
I would say it might be worth them looking into it though. I'm still just confused by that poll that they had on. I still don't think I understand what that stupid DPS like.
It's so dumb.
I
It's
just
like,
I voted don't add more things because I'm confused by them.
it's a weird, like nonsensical. It's people trying to like normalize something that really can't be normalized unless they do like, again, the thing where it's like, if you have item level visible or normalizing against crits, it's just like you just really can't. It's like not much you can really do about it. Of course, the thing that's funny about it too is like it's the whole thing of like, I just want my damage on Dancer to look better. It's like pretty much is what it is.
Okay, now that I'm not doing Seed of Sacrifice because I've got a toddler on my lap too while I was trying to do it, adds a whole level of extra difficulty.
Savage
yeah.
Our whole last poll last night, I had a dog humping my leg, so I will agree that there is an added level of difficulty. I ended up with like what a fucking like gray or green parse, and I was like, fine. Like I was really like.
But I was actually thinking about this today because, like, you know, you had your post about like what is the CDPS thing, and I'm like, and people have like been, well, what we should have is DPS things for eye level and stuff, and I was sitting here thinking, but yeah, because they pull the gear off of Lodestone, I could just imagine like people be like, okay, I'm gonna put my eye level 610 on and upload my parse in from best in slot.
There's also a different problem with Lodestone. It takes whatever your last login was.
Yeah.
Or log out was. So it's like the only gear that they'd be able to pull is whatever you happen to log in / log out as.
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
people cheese that crap all the time.
well, it's not just that, but it's like you switch into fucking botanist or something before you do some.
I'm gonna get my
gathering.
99 parse on botanist.
It's like when they go to pull that information, that's what they're gonna pull. And it's like they can't get anything else out of the Lodestone because of that. So it's like it ultimately boils back down to fucking Lodestone sucks for this, and that's in the World of Warcraft difference is that they have that stupid API that they can just reference, which is nice.
Well, the Final Fantasy whole anti add-ons thing is kind of what. Honestly, a lot of the discussions have been like the add-ons are kind of what ruin World of Warcraft in some ways, because everyone just expects you to be running all of these add-ons that tell you mechanics.
Part of it too.
Same thing happens in Elder Scrolls too. Like you try and do like the high-end stuff in Elder Scrolls, and if you're not running like the add-ons to let you know all the stuff that's happening, people get grumpy with you.
For like the problems with like
Baby
Life
feet?
Rampant, this game communicates its information very clearly.
Where's your mommy downstairs with
It's like,
your
if
sister?
you fuck up, it's because
No, I
you
think mommy's.
didn't
Yeah.
see the tell.
What do you see stuff? What do you see there?
Or like you
I
didn't
mean,
figure
it's
out
You see a
how to
moon?
execute
Right.
correctly.
You see a
It's
moon?
like I've watched like the rating in World of Warcraft. There's a couple of
You see a moon?
streamers I watch that play it, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at it, and I'm like, and one of them does actually like play with
What do you
like
see?
just barely like only like the parsing and like nothing else, and it's like it's so
Yeah. Oh, you see the baby?
hard to
It can be
tell what
difficult
the
to
fuck
read.
it's trying to do.
See, I remember. So one of the WoW streamers that was trying out Final Fantasy, not Asmon, the other one, the first.
Oh,
guy
you
who
see a
did it.
C. Oh, yuck.
I can't remember his name now, but he was talking about how he kind of he wasn't like a Final Fantasy hater, but he said that he kind of preferred WoW's way of doing mechanics, which, you know, that's whatever, it's your personal preference. Because he felt like the WoW mechanics were more, he called them organic.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Because it's like, you see just like this weird like black hole looking thing on the ground, right? And it's like, oh, what does that do? And in Final Fantasy, everything is very, they try to standardize everything, right? With those orange circles and make it all very clear. And like, oh, this icon means stack. Like they've even
You see an elm? Where do you see? Oh yeah, there is an elm.
More. He personally didn't really love that because
What
he
about-
kind of liked the like organic feel of WoW mechanics. But yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
The flip side of that is that it can be really fucking confusing.
What's that?
Like, everything looks different and just like figure it out, forehead.
I just don't like that as a concept though, because it's like I don't need them to have like 50 different versions of, oh hey, this mark in this raid this marker means stack, in this other raid, oh well they, you know, it's like the blue marker
Where's the BB nose?
marker means stack, well this one
That's
and the
right.
red marker means spread. Well, in this raid,
What about
it's
the baby
reverse.
ear?
It's like,
Where's the
why?
baby's ears?
Or oh, in this one
Yeah.
the purple is a stack.
Where's your
There's
chin?
this weird
Where's the
puddle
baby
on
chin?
ground. What do we do with that?
Yeah.
Like, is it? Do we get away from it? Do we go into it? Yeah. I agree, but I mean, he said his opinion was phrased in a very respectful manner. You know, he wasn't like bashing. But
No,
that was just.
I get that. I
I don't agree. I also
highly
don't
disagree.
agree. I didn't agree with him on that one either, but I got where he was coming from with it. I get that that's a very different feel. And if you
But-
like the way that that feels, then great. To me, that just sounds like chaos. Like,
It
Well,
feels
and then-
terrible.
Yeah, and then the other side of it too is like, and then what? Another one of the streamers like is the exact opposite. Does not play with like vanilla graphics and everything.
Mhm.
And what is like his main raid thing do? It fucking
One.
standardizes everything. So it's like, oh, it's just like this thing's a spread.
Three.
Well, it's just red on his screen.
Four.
And like, and on the other guy's screen, it's like this
Five.
weird, like swirl, fucking toilet swirl.
4, 3,
like
two,
flushing, toilet
one,
flushing graphic.
roll.
And then on the other guys, it's just like this, big red blob. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he just knows don't stand in that, which is again why people are kind of talking
One.
about. It's like, yeah, when the add-ons aren't updated or whatever, people basically, the rating actually
Three.
dies, in the casual scene because nobody
Four.
can do it.
yeah,
Right.
that's. I mean, I think that probably
Zero.
happens to some extent in Final Fantasy 2. I know that I prefer not to do a lot of things on Tuesdays because Cactbot, not even just Cactbot, but the parsing break, like things just break if the patch is really big, you know? It's not even just Cactbot, although the Cactbot is very helpful.
No, you gotta move the mouse
Like,
down,
oh god,
huh?
now I have to remember the
ACT.
fight.
Whoa,
Yeah.
he's
The
moving.
guy that does ACT
Oh.
or the plugin for 14 on ACT like went on vacation for like the first 2 weeks of like
Yeah, see.
eating or something like that, and it caused nothing but fury because
Yeah.
it wasn't updated for that 2 weeks.
Ooh, you're moving around
And the
again?
guy basically said, "It's like I don't fucking care. It's like I'm
Right.
doing this
You
for
playing
shits
the
and giggles
game?
at this point because I
You
don't even
playing the
play
game?
anymore or whatever."
Are you playing the game?
Yeah, like figure it out. I don't know.
What?
Um,
The headphones? You want the headphones? Well, I'm not gonna let you
people
have the
get very
headphones.
reliant on those things, but I understand why. They're absolutely like a handicap that you very much learn to lean on.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah,
kind of like
playing
it
with the
for some
microphone
things
again.
because like if I go into something that I haven't done in 6 months, Cactbot's gonna remind me. Like, otherwise, like, what am I gonna do? Go watch the fucking video again? No. Like, we're
The
gonna
45-minute video on the 8-minute
that Ilya
raid.
did, right? Like, just because I haven't done Insinger in 6 months, like, okay, no, we're not fucking doing that. We're gonna load up fucking Cactbot. Cactbot is gonna remind me of the things. Like,
Or the video that's.
Well, I mean, Endsinger's mechanics aren't
no,
super hard, but
I don't.
but
mean
if I had to
specifically, I
like
just
get
mean anything.
But if I got like dropped into Barbarossa or whatever the hell her name is,
Right.
that'd be like,
Wouldn't Cactbot be so super helpful?
yeah, I'd be like, I don't know this fight anymore.
Like but you'd remember it. That's the thing, is that's what I like Cactbot for in terms of doing older content. is like it's gonna just remind me of the things that I've forgotten, and then like I'll remember.
Yeah, I did a late night raid, and it was Barbarella or Barbarossa or whatever the fuck her name is, the hairy lady, and
Arisha.
yeah, there you go. And I just got dropped in that. I'm like, oh man, that is a fight that is not friendly to you, to people who don't know the mechanics.
Yep.
I just remember there's a thing about having to go next to her, or be away from her, or
Well, and there's also like there's like the side cleave, and like I think at one point I had like 6 Vuln up, and it was a tank, and I'm just like, I'm so gonna die when the tank buster comes.
I'm so good. I don't know what the problem is. You got all these Vuln stacks and stuff.
I show up with a bunch of, I think 5 slotted or 5 over melded gear and everything, and I'm just like dying down or eating every mechanic, and I'm like, yeah. Luckily, I never run around with my Ultimate Legend title, so people wouldn't go the Ultimate Purchase or whatever. What is the phrase people use for for people that buy the clears?
Oh. How much does it cost to buy a clear? Can I go buy one?
A lot. It's like
Actually, like an insane amount.
it's like
and
a
then
couple
also-
$100. It's crazy.
And,
Jesus.
and most of them are like, they won't let you do anything. That's like they will pilot your account.
Yeah,
and
so you
stuff.
gotta like give them your stuff, or they'll do or they'll do like virtual desktop or whatever. I think they usually just make you give them your account info.
Which is just like, no.
I'm guessing for Uwu they probably don't have to do that so much.
No,
But-
like you can basically clear Uru with at least.
They
one
got rich
person
through
dead.
it.
But there was the guy that posted all the dirt on the week 1 clear.
TPS and,
Yeah, that we're clearing.
Elysium or whatever, where they were
Yeah.
doing the clears. And it's like, yeah, they were just doing pilots or whatever. It's
And
like,
that's actually where I saw the prices, because in those posts, it's like they had the prices linked. It's just like, Jesus.
yeah, and they're charging like $400 or $500, and it's like, and they had like a lot of sales for it too. And I'm like, fucking A, I'm doing the wrong goddamn thing with my life.
Well, if you looked at it though, because I was kind of looking at that and I was like, well, how much are these guys making? And it's not that much, because it's not divided even 8 ways. It's divided like, it's divided like 10 or something, and not everyone gets an equal share, because there's like brokers and team captains and stuff that get more. Because again, that guy's post like showed all the dirt on it and how it's like worked out, because the guy that you do the purchasing and everything through is not going to be like the main accounts that run the clears, because otherwise they'll get caught. And it was kind of interesting to see how they do it. But to me, it's like the whole point of doing the ultimate is to do the ultimate. The title and the weapon aren't actually all that important.
Excuse me, you are there to get your dick measuring stick.
And so I can sit AFK
In
in
video
Limsa.
Exactly.
Well, of course, I'm sitting
how-
in my apartment in the FC house. Yeah. Ooh.
Well, why aren't you
One.
sitting at your actual house?
Two.
That's the true dick measuring.
Because I haven't
thing.
decorated my house yet. But I decorated my FC room.
But I mean, the problem is though, it's like having the house though. You can sit there and be like, it's good to own land.
I can, and actually I decorated the outside because that only can have like 20 items, so that's why it's decorated.
Ooh, Dalriada has begun.
We'll still do that.
But y'all have a good one.
Good night.
What'd you say, miss?
So people still run that stuff, huh?
Yup. I got 1.5 more Shadowbringer
One.
weapons to get.
Two.
And I have 9 more
3,
of the Boja notes to get before I
Four.
get that motorcycle.
5.
This person's very rude.
Meanwhile,
on
my
the
Four.
boyfriend walks past. He's like, I already have that motorcycle. Fucking get
Three.
away from me. It's like,
Two.
he does that shit all the
One.
time.
Well, if you
Who
worked
was
at
that?
it, you'd have it too.
I'm like, hey, babe, we cleared, you know, P8 tonight. He's like, oh, I already did that.
Who are you talking about that already did? What?
No, my boyfriend.
Oh.
Who doesn't play this game.
Yeah.
Like, okay, just so that's clear.
I know. That's why I was momentarily confused there.
Wait a minute, doesn't he still play TF2?
TFT. But he's kind of passed that up, and now he plays Marvel Snap.
It keeps advertising on my YouTube videos.
Don't do it. Because
I know better.
Honestly, I wish he'd stop fucking playing it. And he knows that. And I tell him that all the time. He goes and he sleeps on the couch because he's playing that game and it aggravates me. Because it's not the game, it's how angry he gets. He's like laying in bed. I'm like having a lovely, like relaxed, chill evening. It's like 10 o'clock, right? We're getting ready to go to sleep, and he's like, fuck this game. Oh my god, this is fucking, I'm so tilted right now. He's like just tapping his leg. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like chill. Like, this is...
Isn't it just like a Hearthstone or something? Card game or whatever?
It's a card game, but he gets mad because I don't even know how it all works, okay? But he yells about RNG. And
so it's Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw it's like one of...
to defend himself.
Isn't it like one of those free-to-play collectible trading card games?
I'm like, come, defend yourself. No, now he doesn't want to. He's like, no, now you're putting me on the spot.
Well, I assume it's like... Well, it's like one of those money sink games with...
So, yeah, I mean, it's basically Hearthstone, but, you know,
yeah, because like that's one of those things. Like I remember there was a Reddit post about like what hobby costs more than like you think it does, and like people were like Hearthstone. It's like it can cost a lot of money if you do. Then again, I was playing Magic, but at least then I feel like I've gotten something because I have some pieces of paper with artwork on them.
I mean, you can always
NFTs?
No, they're fungible.
Yeah, that's true. They are actually fungible tokens because, you know, they physically exist.
We have 3 more weeks of raid, right? Of actual raid.
3? Yeah, I got 5 books, so. It's a thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger.
Yeah, don't play Marvel Snap though, guys.
Okay.
I've been playing Icarus.
I'm talking to many people, not just Maze.
Oh yeah, you should tell. You should tell them that everyone's playing Icarus right
Maze,
now.
he wants to talk to you.
Oh no.
Oh, are you still being a vampire?
No, but I haven't been playing many games lately.
Did you like it?
The V Rising? Yeah. But I hit the point where it's like tough to play solo because I was doing it running my own.
He said that he got to a point where it was tough to play on his own.
Yeah, because if you don't have like a server running constantly, some of the shit takes forever.
If you don't have a server running constantly, some of the shit takes forever. That's what he said. He said true. Yeah.
I mean, you can set the settings to make that stuff go faster, but
yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think it's fun.
He liked it. When are you gonna play the forest, Maze?
I don't know because we got the new patch for Valheim.
Okay, I don't think everyone's gonna play the forest.
I gotta update that server.
I think
It's like we're all gonna
I
play
don't
the
think
forest.
we would need a new map for Mistlands.
Well, I mean, the server I'm paying for, we really didn't progress much. We cleared a hillside and built a base.
Well, I built a pretty extensive teleportation ring.
Yeah, I know. I seen it when I last logged in, but with the changes to the map generation, yeah, I think it needs to be recreated.
Well, I didn't realize that because I was looking for like a 2-star boar for our breeding grounds and it took forever because I didn't realize like 2-star boars won't spawn within a certain range
When does
of
the extreme trial come out?
Rune said the 24th,
No. That's
That's the ultimate.
or that's the ultimate, yeah. The extreme trial?
yeah, because I'm like, is there like a weapon or something that we're all gonna want to farm out from there? I'm just thinking.
No, because the weapons from the extreme trial are always worse than the savage.
They will be worse than the savage weapon. They would be no better than 630.
They're gonna
Okay,
be
okay.
yeah, I think they're gonna be, if memory serves, they'll be like 625. Maybe even like it'd be like 625 if I remember correctly how they do it.
Yeah, so I guess we would probably start the ultimate on the second week, and then I don't know, I guess the week that it actually drops, we would probably be doing our last set of re-clears, and then we could probably do the extreme that week just for the sake of clearing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Or we could go into ultimate, I think is what Tori is saying.
well, are we gonna be done with our re-clears of P8 before we
Yeah,
acquire?
we would, because we would do that Wednesday and then
Okay.
fire pup and hire the new healer. Whoever they might be, and we could theoretically, that's what Torium I think is saying, because we could have all the clears done on Wednesday and start ultimate on Thursday if we wanted to, which I wouldn't be necessarily against that. I don't know.
It doesn't really matter to me one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean, starting week 1 doesn't mean we're gonna clear any sooner.
Yeah, no. It's like, well,
No, he
week
can
one's
have it.
mostly going to be us just kind of floundering and
destroyed it. I saw
dying
him
in
do
the
that
first
earlier.
fucking 30 seconds.
I wonder if they're gonna do the paladin rework by then or not, or if that's going up.
I think that is supposed to be part of 6.3.
They're gonna break my class.
Let the child eat the hanger. No, I don't know.
Did you see your baby?
Yeah, 6.3 apparently. Yeah, so Paladin will be completely different by 6.3.
Oh, so I'll have my 2-minute burst. Yay.
Oh, so you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be angry for like the
I-
first month.
Yeah.
The job's basically going to be Gunbreaker, like
Yeah,
based on what I was seeing in their thing. I was like, yeah, it's basically
They're-
going to be.
Yeah, I think they're bringing back Shield Wall. I think they're bringing back one of the cooldowns, so we have the same number of cooldown. Bulwark, yeah, they're bringing back, which was basically back in the day. It was just you blocked more. It was like Sheltron.
Yeah, it was like a 40% increase to your block rate or something like that.
Yeah.
For like half a minute. And then it was on like a fucking like 5-minute cooldown or something stupid where it's just like the most powerful cooldown.
Oop.
Yeah, so they're bringing back like bulwark, and then I mean, and it's basically going to be like camouflage. So
Yeah,
it's
they're-
basically
it's-
a supplement.
Yeah, it's gonna basically make it sort of the same as other teams, which probably means they'll take away passage of arms or something, because then we can't have.
They
like,
will never get rid of passage of arms.
They love
That
to torture
animation
you.
is way too.
Well, they
It's
put
way too
someone put too much work into the graphics for it.
Well, they wouldn't take it away because that passage of arms animation is literally used in the Omega fights.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no way that they would get rid of it the patch that they drop
They
it in.
could make it not like a thing you have to channel and just
That
let
would
you
be
do the
nice.
animation, and then it's
Well,
like
they don't even have to do that. All they have to do is make it so that when you use it, it just does an AoE circle around you where it just fucking shields everybody for like 15 seconds.
just make it like a shake it off type, but
Well,
with the
what
animation.
I want them
the animation.
I want them to make Divine Veil like shake it off. Yeah, oh boy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot to say, isn't
Very
it?
interesting.
Yeah. Where's your
Yeah, so I
mommy?
guess
What's mommy
we can
doing?
Start the first week with the ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll definitely be a little one of those interesting.
Yeah, the
ways
bunch
to
of letters.
starting at least the.
You see
Yeah, I just get a
B.
little bit worried about like saying it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
start
that's a
the
B.
ultimate rating on Thursday or on Thursday.
What does
and
B
then
say?
we fucking finish our
ba.
re-clears on Wednesday. You know.
Right.
X.
That's
Yeah. You see S?
why it's like hard to commit to that because I'm a
You see
little bit
S?
nervous about that as well. You just don't know what's gonna happen, or like what happens if somebody like has an like can't raid on Wednesday.
Fucking, our power, so it's like Azure and I's power was out for like
Right.
fucking 4 hours after we got back from work the one day. So it's just like, when he was on vacation, I got back from work.
What's this one? M.
So it's just like, I get a little bit leery of committing to necessarily week 1.
O.
I think I would probably feel
P.
it's what everybody
Well,
kind of wants to do leading up to it, but I certainly would not mind putting it off until week 2. Just because then on top of that, that gives everybody time to do content. That's going to be... Well, no, because that's weeks later. Never mind, that doesn't matter. The content will be
That's
good.
a 2.
I don't know. Just...
Bouncy. That's right.
But, like, we could do week 1.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's down. Down.
Typo, I'm in the middle of this thing.
Right. Down. And this one's up. That's left. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Ooh. That's a that's less than. That's F or V. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, say some words, little man. That's a space bar.
Not another tree on the house, Jesus.
Oh, you sleepy baby? Oh, is that a sleepy baby? Is that a sleepy baby?
My child is perfect. He's never done anything wrong in his whole
You
entire
a sleepy
life.
baby?
Parenthood, right, Maze?
You see buttons? What's that?
My child's never done anything wrong ever, and he's the best child of all time. That's parenthood, right?
No. I had to shoo my daughter to the bus stop this morning because she was
I like the
playing
silence. So
playing in
your
the 3-foot.
daughter is not the smartest, most beautiful, and talented child in her grade? Is that...
Well, I mean, obviously that's true, but no, this morning I had to shoo her out of the.
Silence, okay.
Oh, am
I
I
think
not?
he's distracted, if
That's
anything.
fair.
Am I not transmit?
Apparently
Now
not.
you are.
Extra.
Oh, yeah. No, I had to like chase her out of the snow this morning to get to the bus stop because she's playing in the snow instead of waiting at the bus stop. So then, of course, the bus shows up and she's trudging through because we've had a lot of snow here the last few days. So she's trudging through like 2 feet of snow trying to get to the bus. Because she was playing instead of waiting at the bus stop. Yeah. This is like her first day back after winter break because they canceled school the last 2 days.
Someone tried to tell me this week because they wanted a refund on their shipment that was delayed, not even that much during like the massive
wire.
winter meltdown that happened like countrywide.
Headphones.
And he was like, I don't think that there was any bad weather. And I'm like, what rock do you live under? That
Yeah.
people died in New York. I don't.
There was actually quite a few deaths with the
Yeah.
cold weather and the
You know,
snow.
people getting
It was a
trapped out in
storm.
cars, and you know,
Mhm.
it's like I chose not to go. It's like, yes, everything got delayed, but it's like that's not the point. You get trapped out in your car out in our area. It's like there's farmhouses everywhere. Well, yes, they have lights on, but if they don't have pasture animals, they may not even be there.
Yeah.
So you trudge through the snow, freezing yourself to get to a house to find out that it's locked up tight and there's nobody there. It's like, well,
Ooh.
great. Now you're not even anywhere near your car, and you're freezing to death out, minus 30-degree temperatures. Like,
I'm just saying that look at any news station, like in that Christmas weekend span of time, and they're going to be talking about like record-breaking like winter like storm coming in pretty much unless you lived in like California or Florida, right? Like,
Don't give the
they don't participate.
And if you have a smartphone, it's like you're gonna get
Yeah,
like
it yells at you
some
constantly.
some news feed will come through that mentions, major storm.
Right.
Oh, you did the CB baby.
So for you to be
You
like,
a
oh,
CB
I don't
baby.
believe that
Are you a
bad
CB?
weather.
Oh, you did CB baby.
Okay. All right. Look at any news station ever. In fact, look at Memphis News. Okay, because we got snow. Like, not as
what is
much.
it, crisis actors?
Well, and it's like, the whole
Are you
thing.
trying to put the wire on it? Is that
It's
what
like,
you're
yeah,
doing?
it may not have been like, it's like I may not know all the details about a fucking hurricane, happening,
Right.
but I certainly knew when a hurricane was hitting Florida, back in like, what was it, like November, October, or whatever, and it's like I knew it was happening. I didn't know the exact details, but I knew it was happening. So it's like the guy's under a fucking rock.
Yep. It just. I was sort of amazed by that. I'm like, it literally affected probably like half the country.
I mean, if he was in Florida, that would have been my response. It's like, oh yeah, just like hurricanes, those don't actually exist. I mean,
Right.
a storm
Well,
that
I
big,
mean,
who believed
it's
that?
like the weather everywhere is crazy right now. California is getting washed into the ocean.
It's just,
We're gonna drop
like,
down
okay.
into single digits in freedom units, or like minus 30, minus 40 in Celsius.
Yeah, I gotta get the snow off the roof this weekend because there's like a foot and a half.
Oh yeah, but I gotta do that too.
So I offered to like re-rate his shipment, but he wanted a full refund on it, and I'm like, I just don't see doing that. Like, it got there 1 day late because of a record-breaking winter storm.
All I can say is I ordered Ring Fit Adventure for the Switch and it actually arrived a day early, but it came by
Oh.
UPS. So
Oh, well, that doesn't count then. Oh, somebody got mad at me. Oh my god, I had this whole conversation with this woman
Oh my
yesterday because she was like, I want you to explain why this location, every single package is delayed. And all that I have from her is one shipment that has been lost in transit. So like obviously that's why that one was delayed. But she's like, every single package I ever get is delayed. And I'm like, okay, can you give me any of those tracking numbers? No, of course you can't. I look at her up by address. I start reading her out shipments. I'm like, okay, well, you got this package from Walmart and that one was on time. And you got this shipment from Target and that one was on time. And this shipment from Wayfair and that one was on time. And she was like, no, the Wayfair shipment was not on time because you delivered it early. He was like, that was very inconvenient for me.
So what you
What-
should
what
say
should-
is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you got better service than you paid for. I'm gonna have to upcharge you."
Just could have left it outside for a day.
It's like I have to upcharge your upcharge you for the advanced service that you got. Sorry. Can you give me your credit card
Did
number?
I move it out of reach? Oh no.
I'm just
Oh,
like, 'cause I'm trying.
no.
She's like,
Did
every
I take
package
it?
is late, and I
you're
can't find
you're
any
upset.
shipment
Okay, I'll
that
give
she's
it back
received,
to you.
other than the one that we lost, that we just totally lost.
It was
Which obviously
mean
that's why
daddy
it's
thing,
late.
huh?
Like,
It said mean daddy. Yeah, it's a microphone.
I can't find any shipment that's just late.
Microphone.
And I start naming shipments, and she's like, "Well, I didn't like that one was early." Okay, did you? Like, do you have any
We
late?
probably should get
packing?
you ready for bed, huh?
No.
Is it baby bedtime?
You should just be
Is
able
it
to look it up.
baby
Okay, well, I'm
bedtime?
trying. Like, and I
Yeah,
don't
the
see it.
microphone?
Like,
Yeah, you know you could talk into it, right? Because of Vicky's. Yeah, that's right. Remember where? Do you remember where up is? Do
somebody
you remember
else
up?
today.
Where's
People are
up?
just weird.
Where's
This
up?
guy.
That's right. Where's left?
So he
Where's
got the picture
left?
proof of delivery because we have
That's
that now. So the
right.
driver
Good
took a picture,
job,
and
little
he's like, "Yep,
man."
that was my door." But they didn't knock, so he didn't go outside and look for it. And then by the time he went outside and looked for it, it was gone.
Okay.
And
I'll give it
he's
back.
like,
I'll give it
"I
back.
feel like you guys should reimburse me." I
Mm.
feel like you should maybe check with your apartment complex and see if they have security cameras and can help you figure out who stole your shit. I don't. What are we supposed to do?
I think I
it's
hear
also
your mommy.
The, he shit
I hear
said,
your
she
mama.
said type thing.
I think I hear
It's like,
mama.
you didn't knock. Like, well,
Yeah,
maybe, maybe not.
What do you,
There
what do
was
you
no
want?
For that.
well, there was
Yeah.
also no signature
That-
requirement
that
on
much
it,
fun to
so
play with,
why would
huh?
we knock?
Yeah,
I
so
have to have
it's-
that conversation with people like a million times a day though, but I always tell people, I'm like, for every single person who tells me that they're mad that the
This is
driver
gonna be a thing now.
didn't
Every
knock,
time you sit on my lap.
I get at least one other person who is mad that the driver did knock and woke up their baby, or
Oh, hey,
they were in the middle
no.
of work, or
Maybe I should summon a.
like that is a personal preference.
Let's see here. Where's a? Oh, jeez, I got a lot of minions. What did I do?
Yeah, right.
I don't even remember getting that.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and crash out. So.
Okay. Same.
Ah,
Goodbye.
Oh, there's a kitty. You see the kitty? You see a kitty? You see a kitty? See a kitty?
Busy in Dunsgate that
Yeah, there he is.
changed
Hey,
channel.
the kitty. Oh, you kitty.
Conlon got his full swing off, but because of the
There he
spread of
goes.
the arena, enough people lived to kill off.
Maybe you get a puppy? I got the puppy
I
sign.
can't remember what her name is.
Oh, I got the hedgehog. Oh, you're moving things on me.
Basically, got a clear that we shouldn't have.
Where did I get some of these? Oh, I got the. Right, I got the bird. See a bird? See a bird? Oh, oh, he's gonna sit on me. I didn't know that bird did that. See the bird? Alright, well, I suppose, huh? We should go read some books or something, huh? Wanna read some books? Should we read books? You're trying to see what all the buttons do, huh? Well, that one doesn't do anything. That one won't either. That one will do something.
You guys have a good night.
You know,
Yeah, that one did a thing. Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Jesus.
Whoa. It's spinning. Yeah. Alright. Well, I suppose.
You should go read some books. You need to go read books. Yeah. Okay, that's enough screen time for you. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that's a jump button. Yeah. Makes him jump. Yeah, jump. Jump. Jump.